It is easy to get a good sensitivity in Delta Force Mobile, but a lot of players look at the sensitivity page and think it is all complicated. Well, today I am here to let you know it is not as complicated as you think. There are many players out there that didn't change a lot of the values in their sensitivity, and that is because this is the only important section for your sensitivity. When you set the touch sensitivity to 0 and put every other sensitivity at the highest, your screen will be unresponsive. This shows that the values you set in this section are very important. And for those players who don't use gyro but have friends who say you won't get better if you don't switch to gyro, just know that isn't true. There are so many pro non-gyro players out there, and all you need is a good sensitivity. I play on an iPad, but I used to play on a phone with gyro. My iPad is 13 inches long, so holding that up for hours just so I could use gyro didn't feel comfortable, so I had to stop using gyro. That was a tough moment because I became so bad at the game that I kept changing my sensitivity every week, all because I was having a hard time. That was until I found the best way to get a good sensitivity and hit long range shots without gyro. The advantage gyro gives is fixing your aim, especially when trying to hit targets at long range, but after watching this video you should be able to do that without gyro. Head over to the firing range. Once you are in there, open the settings menu and go to sensitivity. This is how my sensitivity looks in case you want to know. To set yours, set your total touch value to 60 and total firing value to 60. Have every other value on 100 and put MDV on 1.2. Then scroll down and set your camera sensitivity to 150. Your camera sensitivity is your sensitivity when you are not shooting and just looking around the map. Leave the settings page and return to the fire range. In here, you will have to test out your new values to see if it feels good. At this point, what I will say is this: some factors could affect your sensitivity. If you adjust your FOV, your sensitivity will feel different, even if you have gotten used to it. If you decide to play without finger sleeves when you normally do play with them, your sensitivity will also feel different. So do make sure to have all you need while trying to figure out a good sensitivity for your device. When in the firing range, try to do a 180 with a proper flick and then try to do a 90. If it is too slow, increase your camera sensitivity. If it is too fast, reduce your camera sensitivity. After you have done this and found the right value, go to settings, basic, and in control, set sensitivity transition mode to instant. After doing that, turn off aim assist so you can be more accurate while trying to figure out the next value. Initially, we set the firing sensitivity to 60. The reason it is that low is to be more accurate while shooting at targets in long range. If you play without gyro, you must have struggled landing shots on targets far away from you, because with a little touch on your screen while shooting, you will take your aim away from your target. So to fix that, we must set the firing sensitivity to a low value. Put the target 50 meters away and take a few steps back. Pick a gun with a red dot sight and try to shoot at the target from up to down. It is best to use a gun that is not too stable for this test, as you'll be more focused on trying to have a steady aim. After doing that, don't change the value just yet. Set another target to about 12 meters away and this time shoot from down up. If it is too slow, add an extra 5 to the firing sensitivity. If it is too fast, reduce it by 5 and then go back to shoot at the 50-meter target. You should be able to tell if the aim feels good or bad. Also test out your aim when you hip fire. I have mine set to 150 and that is rotation under firing sensitivity. To test your hip fire, go to this target and hip fire at it while shooting from down to up. Also prone and flick to shoot at the target, then adjust the values until it feels so much better. Now set all the targets to 12 meters and try using different scopes to switch from the heads of the target. You should check how it feels. After doing that, fire at each target and switch to the next. Do this for about 2 minutes to get your brain used to the new sensitivity. If you are struggling to aim successfully at the target, then you can either reduce or increase the values of the total touch sensitivity. And if you are struggling to have your aim stick to the target while shooting, then you can reduce or increase the total firing sensitivity. I know you might be wondering why not adjust the sliders of the different scopes, but to be honest, I didn't see any need to adjust them because unlike gyro, these values don't need a lot of changes. Just think of your finger as a mouse and your screen as the mouse pad. let every swipe be with precision. For gyro, the logic remains the same, but this time you will have to set the values very high, something like 150 for the total gyro sensitivity, with vertical and horizontal sensitivity to 120. Do the same drills as earlier, and if you notice all your scopes are too slow, then increase the gyro sensitivity. But if some scopes feel good and others don't, then adjust the value of the scope that needs a tweak. Remember that camera sensitivity is when you are not shooting your gun and just aiming, while firing sensitivity is when you are shooting the gun. One issue most gyro players face is their screen shaking just from a little tilt of the phone. To fix that, just reduce the rotation sensitivity under camera sensitivity with a value like 80 and see how it feels. If you watch the video up to this point, I owe you a cookie, and don't forget to leave a like so I can know how many cookies I have to bake. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more Delta Force content. Just remember that a new sensitivity won't feel perfect in the first try, but the more you play with it, the more you get used to it. And if you feel any value needs to be adjusted, do make sure to adjust it, and I will see you in the next one.